Good morning, my name is Trinity Pettigrew, and today I want to be speaking about the importance of a mentor. A mentor, as the Oxford Dictionary defines it as, is an experienced and trusted advisor. To me, a mentor is so much more than that. It is a compassionate but yet ambitious leader, always there to support you in all aspects of life, someone you admire and care for dearly. This person in my life is Mary Townsley, but as I call her, Birdie. I began playing field hockey in 7th grade and immediately fell in love with the sport. As I came to high school, I was so excited to be able to play for Coach Bird. Of course, on my first day out, I break my hand going up against a senior defender during our spring scrimmaging, and Coach Bird immediately came off the field with me and was reassuring me through the whole time that I was going to be okay and that everything was going to be all right. She was 100% focused on me, and I was so amazed that the person that I was so scared of in the beginning could be so compassionate and so thoughtful to someone she had just started coaching. Later, I found out that Coach Bird was worried that I wouldn't come back later in the fall, the next season, but what she didn't know was that day was when I fell in love with field hockey and when she became my favorite coach. With freshman year under my belt, I was excited as ever for sophomore year to start. Field hockey was the only thing on my mind, and I had one goal, and that was to make varsity. I worked my hardest throughout preseason, trying to prove to her that I deserved a spot on that team. But when the list came out, my name wasn't on it. I was devastated. I was hurt. All I could think about was, did I not deserve it? How could she not choose me? So I decided to have a one-on-one talk with her. And she told me that it wasn't my lack of athletic contribution to the team, but rather my underdeveloped leadership. This caught me off guard because that wasn't what I thought being a varsity player was. But when I kept thinking about it, she was right. I was quiet on the field. I wasn't opinionated with my team. You could describe me as a follower. But she reassured me that I did have these qualities, I possessed them, but I just had to find them within myself, and I could move up. So for the upcoming weeks, I worked my hardest, trying to prove to her that I was a confident person, that I could lead this team, and in return, she moved me up to varsity. Her holding me back taught me many things, but mostly that it doesn't take athletic ability alone is not what makes you a varsity athlete, but it's also confidence and good leadership as well. As my junior year went on, during the middle of the season, I received a concussion during a drill in practice. I couldn't play, and I was so devastated because for me, school is always something that was hard for me to do. I had to work hard at it, whereas sports always came easy. Missing a field hockey game wasn't an option. But as much as I begged and pleaded, Bird wouldn't let me play. She said that life is not just about playing sports and winning games, but sometimes you need to slow down, focus on yourself, take a moment, get better, and come back harder than ever. Because recovery is essential, and for someone who's constantly going, this is something that I'm obviously going to need. As much as I was against it, and this was something new to me, she assured me that it was going to be beneficial, and that I needed it, and that everything was going to be okay. As our junior year continued, we still didn't have captains for the team, and it was evident that we needed them. Our team was lacking in leadership, and it was starting to affect not only our team, but how we played and how our games ended up on the scoreboard. Before one game, Bird pulled me and 2 other seniors aside and said, I just want to let y'all know we're not voting on captains. I'm making you guys captains because I know that if they did choose, you guys would be the ones they would choose. At first, I was shocked because I didn't think she would have chosen me. I was a junior. I was amazed. I was just like, oh my gosh, and she's the confidence. I knew that, but I also had the confidence that I could live up to her expectations. I was honored that someone that I looked up to so much had the faith in me to lead my team. I couldn't let her down. As my junior year came to an end, Birdie announced that she would not be returning to coach us in the following season. Devastation hit the room. We were all in tears. We couldn't imagine it. I was speechless. I couldn't imagine my senior year without her. But then she told us the reasoning behind her decision, that she wanted to spend more time with her daughter. She wanted to be there for Asa. How could we be mad at her for wanting to be a better mother? She had been there just like there for us. Why couldn't she be there for Asa? Even though this was one of the hardest decisions she was ever going to make and something that she would have to deal with, she was still constantly checking on me, checking on the team, making sure we were okay, that we weren't mad at her, reassuring us that she was going to find someone just as great to continue the program, that it was going to be okay, that we were going to be fine. This is something her selfless acts were just proof that she's a mother hen. That's what she does. A mother hen is something that Coach Bird always told me that I am. But what she doesn't know is that I'm a mother hen to my teammates, my family, my friends, because of her. Her constant love, support, and dedication is what made me into the young lady that I am today. And my life and Mary Townsley's part in it is just a testament of how impactful and important a mentor can be. So thank you.